What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? Woo! What a game! What a game against the Denver Broncos. This, and I was talking about this with my friends. This might be the signature win for Jack Del Rio for propelling us into the future. I mean, you're going against Denver Broncos. All the hype is surrounding Brock Osweiler. Is there a quarterback controversy? I did a video. Who should they start for the rest of the season? Peyton Manning, Brock Osweiler. They got a championship level defense. All of a sudden, the running game is coming to fruition. They got Vernon Davis. They got Demaryius Thomas. They got Emmanuel Sanders. They got weapons up the wazoo. The Raiders don't have a chance. And guess what happens on Sunday? Division game, rivalry. We go in there and we get the W. Signature win. Signature win. Woo! I mean, this one was really special because, one, the defense kept us in the game. How many times, actually, when have we ever said that this entire season, the defense kept us in the game? Usually it's the offense that keeps us in the games. But no, this defensive effort was probably the best I've seen a defense play. Ben Henney had a forced fumble. Johnny on the spot. Charles Woodson recovers. That was huge. Khalil Mack, MVP of the game, or co-MVP, if you will. 5 sacks. He just abused everybody in the offensive line for the Denver Broncos. He was putting on a clinic on power, speed, moves. This man's going. It's understated, but this man's going to be a beast for a very long time. Danico Autry played well. Mario Edwards Jr. played well. The whole defensive line played well. I thought David Amerson did a good job against Demaryius Thomas. I thought T.J. Carey was very good going back to the safety position. It was just an all-in-all good defensive effort from a unit that has struggled for most of the year to contain opponents. And the biggest that I thought led to us coming back and winning this game is that we did not allow them to score in the red zone. All they could do was settle for field goals, and that was huge because we were at the end of the half where the offense had negative 12 yards. We were only down by 2 scores, so that was huge. Defense kept us within striking distance, and I gotta give credit to the second half adjustments because I don't know where Bill Musgraves was in the first half. He wasn't in the game, but apparently he showed up in the second half and said, "Hey, let's attack them." He utilized the tight ends, specifically Clyde Walford, who I said in the preseason, this dude's going to be a beast. I think it's taken him a little bit to kind of find his legs because he missed most of training camp. Actually, he missed most of OTAs and mini camps and training camps, so he hasn't really played a lot. So it's taken him a little bit to get comfortable within the scheme. And Derek Carr, they seem to be establishing a rapport with each other, so that's huge. Seth Roberts, his touchdown, man, Seth Roberts, whoever's in our scouting department, they got one in Seth Roberts. He is showing up to play. He's got 5 touchdowns. That ties him with James Jett as undrafted free agents with most touchdowns in their first year, so that's huge. Amari Cooper, he got shut down, but he went against one of the best corners in the league, so I don't really take that against him. Crabtree, he was also going against Harris, so I don't really blame that, but what really made this game special, besides the defense being really, really great, is that the offense found a way to win and score points when it mattered most. Usually, all of a sudden, in the first half, we're blowing teams out. We're getting 3 and 4 touchdowns, and somehow in the second half, and specifically the fourth quarter, we can't score points. We can't materialize any kind of offensive flow. But that didn't happen this game. So that was something that was really special. The offense showed grit. The offensive line, I thought, did really well, especially against Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware. And so I thought that was really something special. I mean, obviously those guys are going to get their due, but for the most part, I thought they did a good job of protecting Derek Carr. He didn't seem too much under pressure. The running game, well, I mean, they're a championship level defense. You're not going to get 100 yards against them consistently. So, but I will say this. The offense, I thought, matured in this game because the biggest knock on the Raiders' team was that all their wins have come against teams who who mostly who are not fighting for anything, or who are under 500. So this was another reason why this is such a big deal for the Raiders to win, and hopefully it propels us into winning next week and the week after that, and hopefully we can finish 9-7, and who knows, maybe we can make the playoffs. It still takes a lot for us to get to the playoffs, but maybe. Hopefully we just be 9-7 and we can take that momentum and go to next year. But let's not talk about next year. Let's just focus on here. Another person who I want to give tremendous credit to, and I will admit, when they first did this a couple of years ago, when they let go of Shane Leckler, I was kind of uncertain about giving the job to Marquette King. I was wrong. I admit it. I'm happy to eat crow because this dude put on a performance. He put on a show of the highest order. I mean, he was pinning the Denver Broncos deep in their offense, deep in their zone. He had a high booming kick where Emmanuel Sanders fumbled, which was really the turning point in the game. He just put on a kicking show, and I'm glad that they actually went with Marquette King. He seems to be trending upwards, which is huge because if you can win the position, the field position, that's huge. That's huge for your defense, and that's huge for your offense. So, kudos to Marquette King, the co-MVP, him and Khalil Mack, MVPs of the game. Congratulations to the whole team, showing grit. Jack Del Rio, you're proven to be the guy. You're proven to be the guy. So, I personally think that this will propel us into a huge momentum and giving us these next 3 victories. I think so. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this was a signature win, or do you think that we were helped? Because I thought it was a combination of both. We were helped by a lot of drops by Demaryius Thomas. He had a 3rd down drop that was crucial. Vernon Davis, he was wide open. I mean, I thought he was going to score if he catches that ball. Thankfully, he didn't. So some people could say, a lot of my friends who are Broncos say, we basically choked. You didn't win. I kind of disagree. I think it's a combination. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a win that could possibly propel us into relevance for the rest of this year and into the next year? Please feel free to leave comments and or suggestions. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Letterist Sports Show. I'm so excited. Let's go, Raiders. Let's go back to relevancy. The Raiders are back. Silver and black, baby. Woo!